At this point, Seth began to describe a technique which could be used to change any area of your life with which you are not pleased. This particular exercise involves Seth's concepts about probable realities. Simply put, probable realities are alternate or parallel versions of experience. Let's take an example to illustrate. Suppose that at a certain point in your life, you had to make a decision as to which career you were going to pursue. And suppose further that you were strongly attracted to two different careers, say a career in law versus a career involving art. According to Seth, at this point a kind of branching of your identity would occur. One part of you would become a lawyer. Another probable self of yours would become an artist. According to Seth, each of these personalities are equally valid, and each one exists in their own valid dimension of experience. If you chose to be the lawyer, then to you, the artist would be a probable self existing in a probable reality. But to the artist, you would be the probable self. Taken in the larger context, Seth also says that there are different probable versions of mass reality. The theory is that there are many different versions of the planet Earth, all existing simultaneously, and each residing in its own energy system. Through the mechanism of our belief systems, we tune into a specific version of mass reality, one line of history of the planet. Other aspects of our being tune into other probable Earths. On an everyday level, our beliefs, thoughts, and emotions attract specific events into our lives from the vast arena of valid probable events. The beliefs that we focus on in our minds determine which probable world we tune into. According to Seth, considering the existence of these alternate realities automatically begins to expand your consciousness. And this information can be used in most practical terms to help you consciously attract fulfilling probable events into your lives. Let's get back to the Seth session now, as Seth describes an exercise which can be used to shift the probable reality that you are tuned into.
Now I propose for each of you an experiment. You must each do it for yourselves. And it is a tricky one. Perhaps one of the trickiest in many ways that I can devise. You must understand, however, the basis for the experiment that I am proposing. You must realize, first of all, that your private reality is one of numberless probable realities. You are experiencing one of many probable realities. Now, because of your neurological structure, you can only physically perceive in your terms so many events at once. Therefore, from an unlimited number of probable events, you choose those which you will perceive through your physical system in terms of time and biological reality. It seems to you as I speak, however, that the reality that you know is rock-bed reality, and that all other realities are probable. Instead, you are perceiving and experiencing one of many probable realities for yourself. You must understand that, or the experiment will not work. If you insist on thinking of your present reality as rock-bed reality, and everything else is probable, then the experiment will not work. So first of all, you must realize that you are experiencing one probable reality of many. Now, take each of you an area of your life with which you are not pleased in your terms. Think of it. Now do not think of it in terms of rock-bed reality, but as one of many probable realities that you have brought into your experience because of your belief. Now hold in your mind the idea that there are other probable realities in that one area that you can just as easily pull into your physical experience and experience this biologically, practically, and intimately in your daily life. Then, for perhaps 5 minutes a day and no more, imagine yourself, through your beliefs, pulling that portion of probable reality into your own. For that amount of time, you must, however, change your belief in that area. You must realize that your belief pulls the reality to you. And therefore, only now, for 5 minutes, change the belief. And if you do this faithfully, you will find your reality in that area changing.
When Seth says that for that amount of time you must change your belief in the area, he means that you must select the belief that you want to insert and allow yourself to believe it during the exercise. For this purpose, you can use a simple verbal statement or a visualization, or both, whatever feels right for you. During the exercise, you might hold the image of the new situation in your mind and repeat the verbal statement to yourself over and over, playfully allowing yourself to believe that it has already happened or is happening. While you are doing this, imagine the existence of what you want as a valid, probable reality that already exists. And further imagine that the belief exercise that you are doing is pulling that probability into your life. At this point, a student asked Seth why he said we should only do this exercise for 5 minutes a day. Seth responded,
Because if you take any longer period of time, you will hassle it. You will begin to compare what you want with what you have. You will begin to think that you are trying to change rock-bed reality into something else. You are hypnotized by a fix. The short time period is enough. You are not even to think of this outside of that time.